Day 45, and we are going to read this book, The Rudest Book Ever by Rudest Gangwar. And let me just check whether this is live streaming on everywhere or not. So this video actually streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Twitch. Excuse me. I'm not going to speak so much today because my throat is like not working today, I'd say. So yeah, I will speak very slowly today. So yeah, that's the beauty of this mic. So even if I speak slowly, that actually picks up my voice very easily. So that's the advantage, I would say. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start reading. We're going to read 3 chapters today. So you are a product, you know what you want to be special and what rejections do to us. These are the 3 chapters that we're going to read. It's almost 32 pages that we're going to read today. So let's go ahead and get started with the chapter 1. Thankfully, I haven't downloaded this book illegally, so I don't take this fuck here by Shwetav. So he says that the only case in which this does not apply is if you illegally download this book. No, I did not. So he's saying that we are taught actually what to think, and what this means is this, imagine growing up in a place where you only interacted with people of one group. Now also yeah, imagine this group of people having a very strict single belief system, strict ideologies, and strict doctrines on morality, how to live your life, what's decent and what's not. Now on top of that, also imagine that they have notions which are not so kind about people of other groups, or other belief system, or even about women. When you teach the children to think exactly like that, it would be called teaching somebody what to think, right? So some group is actually telling you how to think, how to what to believe in their belief system, and they are not open to other groups, right? So the product is only you, so you are a product, right? So product is us, okay? And we are actually taught in a certain way, in a certain group that we belong to, right? So he's talking about that only, okay. So there can be two types of people. One is what to think, and another is how to think. So these are the products that can be around you, like people around you, okay? So if you are around people who actually know what to think, and who actually decide for you that what to think, you will follow some specific ideas, ideologies, and ways of living, right? So you will be most comfortable with your ideas, religion, and all this thing, right? So now how to think, if people actually taught you that how to think, that then you're going to ask questions. Even if you're going to abandon some ideas, ideologies, ways of living, right? And if a person is brought up on what to think, they tends to feel threatened by alien ideas. So if new ideas comes to you, or things or people comes to you, if a new people even try to talk to you, you feel you feel threatened, that okay, why this people why these people wants to talk to me. And then there is how to think. So if these people in like brought up in the how to think environment, so if they are actually confronted by the new ideas, okay, so what or people, they actually take the interest to learn more about them, right? So figuring out what is this, to understand more, they want to just know more about that people or the or person or the idea, right? And here is a nice thing, at the same time they also inspect the first impression their mind created, right? Just you also listen to your gut or instinct, I would say. So they are not threatened, because practicing how to think over the years creates curiosity and an investigative attitude. Therefore any person, thing, or idea is alien becomes food for thought, right? So whenever you meet actually new people or you are confronted by new ideas, it's actually a food for your thought, right? So yeah, with that. And a person who brought up on what to think inclines towards asking for solution for their problems instead of thinking and finding out things by themselves. So people who know what to think, they actually they ask for solving the problem instead of just going out there and solve the problem by themselves. So they actually depend on others, right? This explains the hence insatiable need for self-help books, the lack of self-reliance, and the explosion of clever people online teaching people how to be successful, to be a man, a millionaire, a strong woman, smart, clever, sick, slick, handsome, and beautiful all at once. The person who knows how to think will try to find solution for their problems by thinking on their own, using methods of reasoning with considerations to mental harmony and bringing smoothness in the functioning of their life to expand the scope of their knowledge. However, they will read books, watch videos, and consume all available information. They seek knowledge because knowledge contains perspectives, and the cultivation of how to think requires a collection of as many varied perspectives as one can gather. Lastly, a person who was not brought up on what to think still functions just the same as people who were taught what to think. It happens because one can be deprived of parental guidance, but that is only one of the teachers. The other teachers, such as surroundings and their emotional responses, still teach them what to think. Okay, so it's not like that your parents only teach you that what to think. Your environment does matter, that where you are born and brought up, what kind of surroundings you had at that point of time, right? That also does matter, right? So basically how to think cannot be self-taught during the developmental years of a person. You may cite a few exceptions, but this book is not about exceptional people, it's about people, right? Okay, he's saying that your parents probably messed up, right? So he actually started with this note that our parents may have done something wrong. So yeah, let's see what it is. So you just see when I've seen people, when they read some book like this, the subtle art of not giving a fuck was also like talking about some stuff. The book did not talk about parents, but some stuff which you don't like initially when you read it. But I don't know why people can't really open up their mind and just listen to it. Okay, so I don't know. You don't need to go out there and announce that okay, this book is awesome, but have a perspective, have a different perspective as well. Okay, that's the way people are also thinking. That's also good, right? Okay, so I can see a lot of it's a snowy season, I would say, outside my windows. So yeah, let me just read that. a lot of parental guidance are going on. So here but that is towards a different kind of intention or a goal, I would say. So he's saying that I'm just going to come to some points that I really like. So there is something called the responsible motivation. So responsible motivations is like means parents realizing that they will have one of the strongest influences while the foundation of the personality of the child is being laid. And to prepare the child, the parents will have to prepare themselves first. Unfortunately, parents on this planet are not so big on this one, right? So parents are not really much prepared. So there he has given some reasons that why they are not, right? In many cases it's an accident or some pressure or some or one partner wants this and other partners don't want to. Okay, maybe they think that okay, the baby will fulfill the voidness that they are facing, and they think that okay, their relationship will have a purpose if they have a baby. So these are the things can be reason, right? So in many cases, people don't think they need to learn anything because they assume they already know everything. A very dangerous assumption that comes from a frightening absence of self awareness. So they believe they are qualified to teach their kid anything there is to know in this world, right? I really need to mark this one, so for that I need to take my pencil, which is somewhere there. Let me just grab the pencil first. So I will be back, guys. I always need to check that whether my tripod is not falling out of the system when I'm doing this, right? So yeah. Okay, perfect parents only exists in movies. Okay, that's a relief, I would say. There is something that I would like to read from the book as it is. Just because somebody is all older does not mean they have figured out life. In most cases, older people are children who have aged. Stop attaching maturity, wisdom, enlightenment to aging. He's old, hence he must be wise, is one of the stupidest notions we take for granted. Okay. There is a great advice, I would say, uh, for the parents. The moment a kid touches the age of 13, parents should break out of their stupid characters and start looking at their kid as an inexperienced adult. What it means is they are now thinking of doing everything that adults do. So when a kid is like 13 to 14 years, they actually try to do something that the adults try to do. So at that point, parents should break out of their stupid characters and really start looking at their children as an inexperienced adult, right? It's a very nice advice, I would say. Something I feel correct is this one. According to you, specialness is being born special, being told you are special, being treated like you are special, and being rich. Okay, so we always think that okay, if we are born special, if we are being told that we are special, we are treated like a special person, then we are special. So unfortunately all of that has nothing to do with specialness. That's Shwetav says. So let's see that how actually is the thing here. So let's go ahead and read then. Okay, use today's video for just to read with me, I would say, because I can't really speak that much. And totally my throat is like paining so yeah. So here's the thing. Specialness is earned. Specialness is the badge of realizations you earn, right? So it's a realization that okay, you are special. You're not you're not assuming, you're not daydreaming, but you actually genuinely realize that okay, you are special. So that's actually specialness. So he's saying that that's when we are special. So it may seem very simple to you, but this thinking can change the course of your life. Any achievement dictates you have created or mastered something. This means that not only did you gain in terms of knowledge, but you built habits of discipline, hard work, prioritizing and focusing, habits that will serve you in almost all aspects of life, right? Here is a very important thing I really like. He's saying that okay, you have to, if you don't even praise the children, if you don't make us children feel special at all, and if you don't even use the word special in your home, that's also not good. And if you're using a lot of this is also not good. He's saying then what to do. So he's saying that if you can give it a definition, okay, redirect it and set them up to earn what they already want. So he's saying that children or some people are going to over time have the desire to feel that need to be special, so they are going to have that desire to feel special at some point in time, so you can't really suppress it. Okay. And the one thing you can do is you can give it a definition, redirect it, and set them up to earn what they already want. Okay. So suppose they want something, you make a system that they feel that okay, they have earned it. It's not like that okay, you are saying that okay, you are good with that, you are good with this, and it's not like that. Okay. Set up a system which actually makes them feel okay, they have earned it. Okay. Then you will have saved them years of confusion, embarrassment, and self-imposed feelings of inferiority, foolish pursuits, and focus on weakness. You will instead have given them an attitude that will serve them for a lifetime. Okay. Okay, this book is full with sarcasm and intelligence, I would say. So I'm going to read that, but I liked one thing, that any achievement, personal or public, is a thing of uniqueness. So if you achieve something, like, right, suppose even if it is a smaller things like learning a new language, that actually gives you the knowledge, self-belief, and some useful habits, and it will create opportunities and give you status in the eyes of people also. So this any achievement that is personal or public is a thing of uniqueness. Okay. Okay. So here is I'm going to read this because we all need some fun. So therefore, making a sandwich or an omelette is not considered as an achievement, although some may beg to differ for the sake of trolling. Even the act of making sandwiches or omelettes every day for the rest of your life cannot be considered an achievement unless you have written testimony of world-class sandwich expert that your sandwich is way better than any sandwich made elsewhere, in which case your sandwich shall be referred to as the sandwich, not a sandwich, and will be inducted as an achievement, right? Again, this actually tells you in a way that we should be focusing on competing with ourselves only. So let me just charge my laptop, otherwise it's going to shut down. It's very tough to actually charge my laptop here because the tripod is set up here and the switch is there only. Just try then. So something that indirectly tells you you should not compare yourself with others, and you should only compete with yourself, not with others. So that's a healthy competition. That's what we read only on the book Life's Amazing Secrets as well yesterday. So I hope you remember that. Not yesterday, I guess the day before yesterday, about healthy competition. Okay, so I'm gonna read it because I hope you're going to like it. Whatever I do it for myself because I want to prove to myself I can do it, recognizing that whatever you do in turn impacts the world. So you think about it like this way, okay? Because whatever I do impacts the world, I shall and must become better so I can impact the world for the better. Those who hold prizes, positions and power are sources to learn from, and nothing else. You know nothing about their lives except for their abilities. Admire the fact they have those abilities and leave it at that. Okay, so do not think about all those people who has achieved a lot. So think about them like they have a lot of prize, position and power and sources to learn from. Okay, and nothing else. Do not think anything else about anything else other than that. Okay. And this is all about you achieve what you deserve. You depend on others to pat on your back to show you that okay, so you want others praises to actually feel special, right? So if he says that if you do it, it is just a master servant relationship that you are creating. Okay, you are always slave to others praises, right? So yeah, I think it's true. And also the truth about most people who achieved a lot but depend on the praise of others to feel special is you are already special, right? So because you have achieved a lot in your life, you are already special, right? Nobody ever taught you to think from this point of view. Nobody taught you what specialness actually is, right? In essence, does not require anybody but the individual. One can simply close their eyes and ask themselves, why am I special? What have I done in my life, and get a clear answer. In case you feel dissatisfied, then you have the option to earn it. Nobody gives it to you, you have to take it, right? But that's the hard part, earning it. It is to escape from this answer that we look for specialness in love, appreciative comments, and attention through social media or friends. It is because we know we are not special in our own eyes. Okay, because we actually feel that okay, we are not actually special in our own eyes, so we actually rely on others people's comments and appreciations in social media and even in real life, right? Okay, that we at least want to be told by others that we are in theirs. Okay, we actually want at least one or two people to actually acknowledge that okay, you acknowledge that okay, you are special, because you don't feel special in your eyes, in your own eyes, right? Guys, I will be back soon, so just give me a moment. So guys, I'm back again. So yeah, let's read the chapter 3, which read what rejections do to us. he's saying that rejections are normal and that can happen to you as well. You are not special for that. Yeah, because as a as a person, I have also faced a lot of rejections. That does, even in the internship time, I have faced rejections as well. But my internship story actually got published in the Hindu as well. So it's not like that rejection is actually something that will stop your life from and stop you from being excelling. So I think it's just normal, as he says, as Swetav Gangwar said. Yeah, you may feel some setback and you may get hurt. I think it's okay, but that I'm just giving my opinion on it. I think it's okay, but it's still normal again, right? So this can happen, and here is the nice thing, that it may hurt your ego sometimes. So that when it happens, actually we can't really use our rational mind to actually understand what really happened, right? Okay, we think with this ego in mind. Okay, that's how can someone reject me, how can this company reject me, how can a specific person or a girl reject me. So this is the kind of things that may comes to your mind, right? And again, he's saying that rejections are normal. Start seeing it this way. They happen to everybody, so you're not really special if you're getting rejected, right? So this may happen to you and others as well, right? Yeah, that the line actually does make sense, because I'm saying it because I'm saying it with the mind of a 25 or 24 years old guy. Okay, but the reason is that before that I did not had this mind to actually accept the rejections. And I think this this actually heading defines it very correctly, which says that rejection during teen years are the worst. Yeah, actually it is worst. So let's see how. He's saying that nobody actually taught us how to deal with the rejection. In teen years, suppose you did not suppose your crush don't even care for you, like they don't even care to recognize you sometimes. So these are the kind of things that really happens, like you don't get to play You don't get to join a play. You don't get to get selected on a sports team, or the cool senior students don't seem to take any interest on you. So these are the kind of things that may happen to you, and you feel that okay, that's the end of the day. And that really happens with the teenage. And he is saying that these are the development years of perceptions and personality of a person, and the only tool at hand is an underdeveloped brain. So at that point of time, our brain is really underdeveloped, and nobody actually taught us that rejections are normal. So we feel that okay, it's not really normal. And yeah, so we started to create this perception about this world, and it just keeps it doubling, tripling. Okay, the moment we actually grow up, right? So yep. This is very important. Okay, so these three things can happen when you face actually rejections. One thing you can do is like, I'm going to accept that I am a loser. So you just accept that yep, it is your fate and you can't do anything about it. And the second option is like, the world does not notice me, therefore I will become successful to be noticed. I will show them, I will prove them I am superior, better, or above them all, and they are going to regret not choosing me. That's the second option that you can choose. You chooses to get better because you want to prove them that you are superior, right? And another way is like, I'm going to declare that the world is unfair, a shitty place, and devote myself to blaming, hating and spreading toxicity. So you are spreading toxicity in the world and saying that this world is like fucking going down, and you just don't care about other person, right? So these are the three things that can happen. And so here is the thing. You may think that second point is quite powerful, like this one. The world does not notice you, but you want to become better just to prove them that okay, you are better than others, right? He's saying that, well, not really. The person is going to be successful only so they can prove to others that they are somebody. And in that pursuit, they will most probably chase they are most probably in that pursuit they will most probably chase success blindly, ignoring what they actually want to do, because their prime motivation is not to be self-satisfied, uh, but to satisfy others. And here is the fatal flaw behind this motivation. The desire to prove something to others requires that these others actually care, which they don't. You are the only one invested in what becomes of you, and the only thing they are interested in what becomes of them, right? So people really don't care about you. So okay, if you are trying to prove them that okay, you are superior than them, right? So they actually care about like what becomes of them, right? So give me a moment, 2 minutes guys, I will be back. So guys, I am back again. I know it's not 2 minutes. It took more than two. Okay, so let's get started. Still remember this Beatles story. I think on the Dasadalad or not giving a fuck when a guitarist wants to make a better band than Metallica, and he actually able to sell like 25 millions of copies, but he was not really happy because Metallica was like more successful than him, and he was not satisfied. Even if I'm talking about David Mustang. If you haven't heard about it, so David Mustang actually earned a lot of things. He's the best musician like in the world, I would say, but still he was not satisfied because he could not beat Metallica in terms of sales, right? Because Metallica actually thrown him out from the band, and he was like he did become successful just to prove them that okay, he can alone can do a lot of things as well. He became successful. He made like he sold like 25 millions of copies of his albums, but he was not really satisfied, right? Even if he cried in the live video that okay, he's not satisfied, right? In an interview he said that okay, because he still feel that the guy that was thrown out of Metallica. Okay, so he's saying the Suretav Gangwar is saying the same thing here. Is like and let's assume that you do achieve success. What are the chances that these others would be satisfied? Okay, so even if you get success, how do you think that okay, this person is going to be satisfied whom you want to satisfy, right? What if those you want to prove your superiority to become more successful than you? Should you share your head out of frustration at this point? Okay, what will happen if they are more successful than you whom you want to prove your superiority, right? Suppose one company reject you and you wanted to become a better company than him. Suppose you made that company as well, right? But when you reach at that level, that company is much more bigger than you. So what you will do? Okay, you will chase them again, right? I'm extremely sorry guys, my throat is like literally paining, I would say. So I could not speak much today, so yeah, let's just read then. I'm going to read the let's read some last sentences which are very impactful, I would say. Those who are able to find out what they want to do in life chase after greatness to prove to themselves that they are great at what they do. With time, they realize they don't need anybody's approval, right? As doing what they want to do gives them purpose, and fulfilling that purpose gives them satisfaction and a meaningful life. So, if you know your ikigai, so it's kind of like an ikigai. So if you know what you want to do in life, okay, you actually you chase after greatness. You compete with yourself. Okay, you compare that. Okay, I was that person today, I will become this person tomorrow. I will be better than that person, right, that I'm currently right now. So you are actually competing with yourself to achieve greatness. You're not comparing with others in your field. You're getting inspired, but you're not comparing with others. You're not thinking that okay, he or she is just a competition or a rival that you need to chase to be happy. Okay, you actually chase yourself. You actually chase the greatness that is on you, and and that is the realization that actually helps you keep going on, right? So it gives purpose to your life and the meaning of your life. And if you get the purpose and meaning of your life, you are actually happy, right? So this is really important. So yeah, with that we have completed 3 chapters today, 1, 2 and 3. I could not uh, broadcast this thing in my Instagram yesterday, that I will be reading this book, because my health was not in that condition, I would say. But I hope that will be better in 2 days at least. So yeah, but here's the thing, you should not stop your habit in between. You should not give any kind of halt in your habit. Do not rely on any motivation or inspiration, or even on your health, even if you. So I would say that, okay, it's not like a life and death situation for me if I don't really go to life. Okay, it's not really impacting my health. Okay, I have slept enough, so I wake up and I started reading. I am using this warmth. My room is totally closed. I don't feel that much cold, but I would say. So I have said I have made this setup for myself, so I just don't feel bad just for reading a book, right? So I think it's day 45, guys, and I'm quite excited. The 60-day reading challenge is only 15 days left to finish, and I don't know whether I will be starting a 90-day reading challenge as well. So let me know what you think about it in the comments, because I'm really excited and I'm really open to any comments. I know I'm going to change the setup very soon, because this setup just does not work for me. The flash is actually showing up on the front camera of my laptops, that is actually facing me, and it you can't really properly see me, and the angle is a little bit weird, I would say. So let me know if you know something, know a device or gadget which can take overhead shots like this. So with the mobile phone, obviously, because I set up a mobile phone here that you see right now. It's my mobile phone. So yeah, let me know if you know this kind of I would say mobile holder or something like that. I don't know, because I have no clue. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a good day.